Hello everybody and good morning. I will introduce you today to a great principle which, when applied correctly in your daily life, will give you huge results on personal growth. What is that great principle? It is called sacrifice. In all religions today, sacrifice has a great importance. But most specifically, emphasis is put on sacrifice of food and sacrifice of pleasures. When there is a religious festival, we are taught that we should refrain from eating meat, alcoholic drinks, and so on, so that we perform the rituals correctly. This is a form of sacrifice, that is to abstain from normal food that you take every day. Some people fast on fruits, on juices, on water. Some people eat only sweet items, and so on. On a spiritual level, sacrifice is very pleasing to the Almighty, to the Creator. In fact, this is what He likes most. You will be surprised if I tell you that sacrifice is more important than offerings you give to God. Because offering is quite simple to do. You just need to take your wallet, you go out shopping, you buy all the items, you present it in a plate, you wash, and you go to the temple and you just offer it. It's quite easy to do. But sacrifice entails other items which I will explain to you so that you may apply it in your daily life to make progress on your personal growth. Now, before I explain the other items of sacrifice, let me just tell you that fasting is also a scientific issue which has been proven that it gives rest to your digestive system. When the digestive system is at rest, the power of digestion is greater. When the power of digestion is greater, you have a better health. And this helps you to go towards your personal growth because you are healthier. So you see how digestion is very important, and it is linked closely to fasting. It's just like the engine of a car. You can't just run it, and you don't go for a servicing. It has to go for a servicing to make it better. So fasting is the servicing of the digestive system. So next, what sacrifices can you make in your daily life which will have a good impact on your personal growth? The next sacrifice is to sacrifice your sleep. A healthy adult requires only 6 hours of sleep. 6 hours is enough for you to feel better, to get the required rest that you need in the next morning. But today, in modern times, we are attracted by all kinds of deviations from normal life, like the internet, which chunks out a lot of our productive time, if I may say so, or you are even wasting your time. So you have to have a balanced life and clearly plan every day how much you will spend on every item. And that will allow you to make sacrifice. You need to sacrifice your time and sleep. And during that time of sacrifice of sleep, you have to impart new techniques which will help you embark on the personal growth at a deeper level. You can practice reading of spiritual books. You can practice yoga. You can practice meditation. You can practice relaxation. in the quiet times of the night. So you have to sacrifice your time. Maybe you will have to sacrifice part of your hobbies, your TV serials, your TV programs. Because without sacrifice, you won't reach there. It is not an easy path. It requires great concentration and self-discipline. Now, are you ready to sacrifice your hobbies, your pastime, your internet, your sleep? This is exactly the contradiction and the fight between the material and the spiritual. And it is ongoing. This fight between the material and the spiritual is only won by the self-control of the mind, by a strong mind. You decide, not the world which decides for you. It's not the internet which will decide how much of time you will spend every night on your mobile, on your laptop. You must decide for you. And this is clearly what Lord Buddha left to us as teaching. It is the golden median rule. Simply stated, it states, never deprive yourself from anything and never exaggerate also. Just try to balance everything in the middle. It applies to all areas of your life. You try to remember this, the golden median rule. So even in sleep you have to implement this. Even in spiritual practices also, you can't sit for 24 hours a day and meditate. This is impossible. So sacrifice of time and sleep is also very important. The next sacrifice is about sacrificing your money, your monthly revenue. For what purpose? You will need to sacrifice a dedicated sum of money every month to help the poor and the needy. How to help the poor and the needy? By giving them a meal. You can go to shelters and offer them meals. You can offer them clothing. You can offer children their educational material. Many things are possible, but you don't just think about it. Life is a balance of giving and receiving. So you're receiving a regular income every month. So you need to dedicate some of that money to help the poor and the needy. Helping others will also help you on your personal growth. Again, it is others first, not me first. So when you think of others first, especially the poor and the needy, you attract more blessings in your life. When you get more blessings, eventually your personal growth will be accelerated. Then you can also sacrifice your personal belongings, which is called the process of dematerialization. If you will make a list of things you have materially, you will see that many of the things are obsolete or unnecessary for you, but you just possess them because you have the capacity to buy. Or you don't think about other means of spending your money. Yes, you have to please yourself with some material comfort. Again, if you apply the golden median rule, do not deprive yourself of comfort, but do not also exaggerate in the comfort levels at your home. Try to do away with things that are not necessary in your life. This sacrifice will send a direct message upward to the Almighty, who will see with great pleasure that His children are effectively implementing this great spiritual procedure of sacrifice. When you send this message upwards, then you attract blessings in your life. And I have said to you earlier the Almighty is not that much pleased with offerings of material kinds like fruits, milk, water, and so on. He prefers your sacrifice above all. Just don't forget this. Sacrifice. But sacrifice requires a certain attitude. It requires a certain mindset. And of course, it requires self-discipline. And in order to make progress in the element of sacrifice, you need to have good association. Good association means mixing with people who have the same beliefs as you have. Then you will make progress. Then you will not be tempted by material objects which you want to add more and more into your life. You see, spiritual and material, they are always opposed. Alright? Material will tell you, buy more, spend more, consume more. More is more. Great. No? This is material. Have more of everything. Be more comfortable in your life. But spiritual tell you no. Less is more. When you have less, then you are healthier. Then you are richer. Of course, less does not mean deprived. Less means balanced. Again, the golden median rule applies here. So, just to recap, sacrifices are very important for personal growth. And as you will see, most people do only sacrifices for fasting. And this is not enough. Fasting is just one aspect. You will have to adopt other sacrifices which will help you embark a little deeper in this personal growth. I hope you have understood clearly what I have explained to you, and that you will very soon start to adopt these sacrifices in your personal life, so that you will surely make progress in the personal growth. Thank you very much for your attention.